There we are. And that's the stair that we took. So, what is the mystery of this rock? Why did we come here? There's a belief that if you go around this rock 7 times and you're a man, you will turn into a woman. Bismillah. You see that? Go down there. You walk. I left the hustle of Nairobi, chasing a story carved in a stone. 160 kilometers later, I was deep into Kitui County, staring up at the legendary Nzambani Rock. Standing over 600 feet tall, this rock isn't just a giant lump of earth. It's a magnet for myth and misery. Some say if you walk around it 7 times, you will change your gender. I wasn't here to test that, but it definitely makes the place feel like more than just a rock. The drive here? Scenic. The land turns rugged, acacia trees lining the road, small towns passing by, and then boom, the rock appears, towering above everything. It's the kind of place that makes you stop, breathe, and realize how much magic Kenya hides beyond the city. I'm sure there is a better road. Should be here. I think this looks like the entrance. From the base of Nzambani Rock, it looks manageable. Then you see the staircase, metal, winding, bolted into the rock's face. About 120 steps to the top. Sounds easy, right? The truth, it tests you, especially if you skipped the leg day, or cardio, or both. The climb is steep, and halfway up you start feeling the Kitui heat cling to your skin. It's humid. You get sweaty. Your legs remind you they are carrying you to the sky. But with every step, the view expands. The plains stretch endlessly. The wind brushes your face. And the higher you go, the more beautiful it gets. It's not just a climb. It's a reminder. Good views don't come easy. But once you reach the top, sweaty or not, it's worth every single breath. Sorry, I'm a bit sweaty, but yeah, it's because I climbed the rock. Today we are the Nzambani Rock. We are the Nzambani Rock. It's near Kitui. I think behind me is actually Kitui. On your way to Kibwezi. It's not as it seems, huh? This rock is really huge. If you see the houses behind me, they are down there. So, what is the mystery of this rock? Why did we come here? There's a belief that if you go around this rock
7 times. And you're a man, you will turn into a woman. And if you are a woman and you do the same, you will turn into a man. It's a belief by historically by the community who live there. And apparently there are people who did that many years ago, and they actually turned into the opposite sex. Have a look. There we go. As we go down later, I will show you how we came up through the stairs. These guys are pretty forward thinking. I think it's a private place. They built a staircase, and it's really nice. It can be tiring if you are not fit and you aren't ready, but yes. This is part of the rock, but what we mean by going around is going around this rock 7 times, and it's really a huge one. It's really it's a huge rock. I think for those of us in human resource, or for those of you who do team building, or organizations that are interested in bringing their teams together, this can be a nice spot, because there's also rock climbing and all that. Look, that's a house with a blue roof there, and that's another rock, by the way, but it's far much smaller. You see that? And those are residentials. Very beautiful spot. Beautiful place to live or stay in, I think. And it's greener. I don't know, maybe it's also because it's the rainy season. It looks lavish and greenish and eye-catchy. In Kenya, different communities have different myths or different beliefs in different things, mainly associated with history. It doesn't mean everyone who's there today believes in that, but there's a culture and there's history to everything based on the environment and where people live. So there's nothing wrong with tribe, there's everything wrong with tribalism. So just to mention, this is in Kenya, it's in the Ukambani area. People who live in Machakos, in Kitui, are the Kamba community. But Kenya is a nation. It's a nation of different tribes, 42 tribes. Officially, I think 43. But there are a few minorities who are not yet recognized as well. So we could easily go to 45 or 50 different tribes in Kenya. So just to mention that. So what I was saying, have a look. It's almost like a drone. Bismillah. You see that? And I came all the way down from there. The stairs is on the other side of the rock, so I came down. I have to climb up, go to the other way, the other side, then go downstairs. So basically I'm trying to have a 360 view of the rock. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said the highest point is on the other side. All right, coming. As a way of achievement, I think guys who came here kind of leave their names. I see Taha, Ali, Hatim. Is this Hussein or Huzaifa or something? Yeah. Seeing people leave their names. This looks like Mwanzia. Malingu Junior Secondary School. They were here in 2023. Congratulations. So it looks like that is the highest point of the rock. And apparently you see some dishes there for the internet. Apparently I was speaking to a local. Yeah, internet providing companies are using this because it's one of the highest points in Kitui to distribute internet. But then again, that is the view. Voila. Welcome to Kenya, Habibi. Nzambani Rock, or the Nzambani Sanctuary. To climb this rock, by the way, you have to pay a fee at the gate. How much was it, bro? 300 Kenyan shillings? That's like for residents. And non-residents, did they say how much? Yeah, we can't remember, but for a resident, if you are a Kenyan, basically, you pay 300 shillings, which is equivalent to about I think $2.7 or something like that, or thereabouts. So very cheap and affordable, I think. But at the same time, they have a hotel. No, not a hotel, it's a restaurant where you can have food. I didn't test their food, but yeah, when you're in these kind of places, you just need to eat and live. That's all you need. But then we had a quick chat with one of the guys, and it's like yeah, they don't have a lodge or where you can spend the night, but it looks like they're open to camping. So if you have your tent, I think they will give you a space where you can do your camping. But don't come up here and spend the night here. Yeah, I think it might get too cold at night here. That's just my wild guess. But then for those who are night runners and walk in their dreams, this will not be a place I will recommend. Exactly. So like we said, we will show you the stairs. Yeah, for those who are physically fit. That's what my brother is saying, because I arrived 10 minutes after him. By the time I arrived, the guy had no sweat, nothing. So you take these stairs, you go down there, you walk, and then you go down the stairs. You can see. You see the restaurant, and where the cars are parked, that is the That's the starting point. I'm still sweating, forgive me. But that, where you can see kids
Solar panels.
And the solar panels, actually I think they're adults, not children, because they're too far and they look tiny. That is the reception area, and there where the cars are parked, that's where we parked our motorbikes. Voila. Who doesn't want to live here? This is heavenly. Okay, now we take the stairs. It's easier to show the descent than the climbing. Yep. Yep, they are powering the internet using the solar panels. Interesting. Looks like Kenya Power and Lighting cannot reach here. Yeah, or maybe it doesn't even make business sense for them. You never know. I'm only thinking if someone has height phobia and then you have that playful brother. Have a look at that. In Somali we say ma sokor. Yani shauri yako. And this is the rock, Nzambani. This is the rock. It goes all the way down there. I'm telling you. Ooh la la. We are here.
This is the ground floor.
Yes, sir. That's how we came. Just for you to appreciate the rock. Picky, picky, ponky. There we go. Up there into the sky. There we are. And that's the stair that we took up all the way. So if you want to turn into a woman or you want to turn into a man, come and do your 7 laps. Free sex change. No need for surgical intervention. Stop.
Nzambani Rock doesn't just test your legs, it plays with your imagination. Up there, overlooking Kitui, you understand why the stories stick. Elders whisper of spirits, of people who circle the rock 7 times. The standing there, catching your breath, feeling your shirt stick to your back from the climb. You get it. The silence, the endless view, the energy. It's more than a rock. It's history, legend, and raw nature stacked in one giant formation.